All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechak Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. It's your brother Ash back at it with another lesson. Just want to speak on this movie, new Netflix movie that brothers are talking about, titled Leave the World Behind. Okay, believe yesterday, I watched it last night. It's the #1 trending movie on Netflix right now, and for good reason. Okay, it's a pretty good movie, pretty good film, and it's highly spiritual, highly prophetic. Okay, which when you watch the movie, they have Barack and Michelle Obama listed as executive producers, and if I'm not mistaken, that was the same. They did the same with that movie. I think it was called Don't Look Up, something like that. Don't Look Up, another Netflix movie I believe came out last year, and it had the same vibration to it. For anybody who watched that movie, it was an end of the world type movie. Okay, but not really an end of the world type movie, because really it was the end of America, really. Okay, they basically showed that America was being under attack. Okay, it started off with cyber attacks. That's basically what the main thing was, cyber attacks, which movies like this, really the point of this lesson I want to speak on, because I don't really want to get into the movie in detail, because I want brothers who haven't watched it to go watch it. I don't want to spoil it. Okay, but what I want to say is movies like this should be faith boosters to us, brothers that are in the know. Okay, it should be faith boosters, because we already know these things are coming to pass. We don't necessarily need anybody to tell us these things are going to happen, because we know what's going to happen through prophecy, through the scriptures. We know what's getting ready to go down. We can't tell you all the details of how it's going to be, but we know certain things is going to happen. We know America will be destroyed, and we know prior to the physical destruction is going to be like a controlled demolition. There's going to be different plagues, different things happening that's going to ultimately lead up to the nuclear missile destruction. Okay, but and that's what they showed in the movie. It was different things happening, different plagues taking place. Okay, and it was a lot of racial tension. Okay, a lot of that type of undertones going on in the film. The main character was a Jake, and he had a daughter, and then there was another family, Edomite family, and they had to work together as a team. I ain't gonna give the movie away, but you could tell it was a lot of racial tension coming from the Edomite side, really. But the Jake, of course, wanted to help them and be a good guy, so to speak. Showing the character of Jake, always want to be a hero and help people, while the Edomites was really thinking about themselves. And also in the movie they showed how the Jake, he was like a well-off Jake, and he was connected with certain people, and he said it was people telling him about what was going to go down, but he didn't really get the full scoop. He didn't really know exactly, but he was basically saying how he saw in the market, through the different trends and things going on in the market, being the financial market, he foresaw a collapse, basically. And he was talking about how he saw it coming, this and that. So it was pushing that spirit, like, like he had like, not like he was a prophet, but he saw what was coming. Okay, so he had that element in there too. It was a lot of symbolism. There was a lot of checkerboard symbolism. Throwing that, for brothers that know about the checkerboard symbolism, goes back to Freemasonry. Anyways, the point, you can tell the people that made the film knew. The people that made the film were definitely insiders. They definitely know what's going on, and they definitely know that these things are actually going to take place. Okay, we been speaking since 2021, 22. Yeah, this guy Klaus Schwab, he came out and said that there will be cyber attacks that's going to make COVID look like a walk in the park. He said it's coming. So, like I said, movies like this should be faith boosters, because we see, the fact the Lord put the spirit on these people to make these movies. That's like encouragement. That's like the Lord letting us know, yeah, these things is going to take place. These things is about to go down soon. And the average person look at it like it's just a movie. Little do they know these things is really going to take place. The people that made the movie know that it's going to take place. It's called predictive programming, or revelation of the method. They're telling you what they're going to do before they do it. So that's for us, that's because we're insiders too. We're righteous insiders, through the spirit, not of our righteousness, but we're the right hand insiders, because we got the inside scoop. So when we watch these movies, when we see these movies, it's like a faith booster, especially because we're getting a glimpse or a preview into what's really going to go down. Okay, and Lord willing, I'm gonna watch the movie again tonight and see what else I could pick up on. But I'll do another lesson, because they were also showing, they kept showing 1619, the year 1619. Well, the number 1619, and then they also had a part in the movie where you had a ship, because the whole grid, internet, the cell phone, GPS, everything went out. So you had planes crashing, you had ships, losing course, rolling up on the shore, and you had one big oil tanker, and the oil tanker was called the White Lion. They kept they emphasized on that part, the ship being called the White Lion. And when you look up White Lion, they say it was one of the first ships that brought the slaves in 1619 to Virginia. Okay, so that's they're showing you that whatever it is that's going down in the earth, it's because of the controversy of Zion. It's because of our plight as so-called Negroes here in America. It's all connected. And then the main guy, was one part where he was talking about, is nobody pulling the strings. I ain't gonna give the movie away, but basically they were showing in the movie that it was the Most High bringing hell on America, using other nations and other people to do it. But they show you that it was really the Most High pulling the strings. Okay, so let me get this. I didn't want to make this too long. Like I said, Lord willing, I watch the video again and I could do a deeper breakdown, because this is definitely a lot of symbolism in that movie. A lot of, it's very spiritual. Okay, but it's definitely one of those movies you gotta watch more than once if you can. But this is Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'll get to the point in verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And we are the ones that are running after reading the vision. Okay, reading these prophecies, you know, through the Spirit, having them broken down to us the right way by our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Okay, and the brothers on down. We understand these prophecies, so it puts fear in us, knowing what's getting ready to go down. It prompts us to be active, and by being active, I mean doing the work, doing the necessary work required for us to ultimately obtain salvation through mercy, if we happen to be of that number, putting on as the elect. Okay. So verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." And this movie came out at a good time, you know, because we know all hell is getting ready to break loose, but you know, because of the craftiness and subtleness of the devil, so-called white man, even, you know, of course, as his father, the spiritual demon Satan, wants us to be rocked back to sleep, wants us to get complacent and be taken unawares. That's why, even, you know, because first and foremost, Yahweh Shai said he's coming back as a thief in the night. So Yahweh Shai want people to be unaware, the majority of the people. But the elect, they know what time it is. So the spiritual demon Satan's job is to try to get us to forget what time it is through whatever we got going on in the world, or, you know, through different distractions, right? But this movie help, you know, it's good to watch. It brings you back to reality, letting you know, no, this thing is definitely going to happen, and it's going to happen soon, sooner than we think, as it says in Romans 13 and 11, right? The salvation is nearer than when we believe. So this part of the vision speaking is having these prophecies actually come to pass, actually manifesting to the point where nobody can deny him, nobody can say otherwise, nobody can act like they're not happening. All right. And another part of it too are these different movies coming out, because these different prophetic movies, these end time movies, they ultimately, it's the Spirit of the Lord getting on these different Hollywood producers to make these films, right? But at the same time, when you watch these films, it's showing you how things are going to actually happen, showing you how things are going to actually take place. It gives you a visual. It basically helps bring the prophecies to life, in a sense. And not only you know, do you get a glimpse of how things are going to actually take place and go down, but the majority of the people see it too. Even people that's not in the know, people that's just watching the movie like it's a movie, regular movie, entertainment, right? Which is a distraction, right? The word entertainment goes back to being distracted, but even the regular, you know, people outside of this knowledge, the outsiders, right? They'll watch the movie and still that vibration, that end time prophetic vibration, it goes into them. You know, whether they acknowledge it or not, that spirit is, that vibration is still being pushed out into the earth. You know, even people you watch, like you could search "Leave the World Behind" on YouTube, see different people reviews of it. You read comments, and you have a lot of people saying this is not far from reality. This could really happen, right? So that just goes to show you that the vision is speaking and not lying. Okay. And it's not tarrying. As a matter of fact, I'll end off with this. Okay. This is Joel chapter 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. So the Lord is pouring the spirit out right now. The vibration of prophecy, the spirit of prophecy. The vision of the end of America. So even people that's not a part of this ministry, that's not necessarily prophets, wives of prophets, or, people that's not in the truth, they still having the spirit of prophecy affect them, so to speak. Nobody is exempt from catching the spirit of prophecy, because everybody's going to experience it. Everybody's going to see these prophecies come to pass. Everybody's going to experience it. Nobody's exempt. So you have people ignorant of what's really getting ready to go down, but they're speaking on these things. They're thinking about these things. It's making them hard to sleep at night. And these Hollywood producers and execs, they pushing prophecy too. You see? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to speak on that. It's encourage brothers who haven't seen it to see it. And again, Lord willing, I'm gonna watch it again tonight, and I could do a video going more deep into the movie, because there's a lot of what they call Easter eggs in the film. So that's it. With that, I'll give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Hakudash. To the next one, Shalom.